It's the GOAT here, the greatest of all time, Clementine, blow your mind, one of a kind, super fan sports travel. I may see some sports later today. If I do, you'll watch the video. Good golly, Miss Molly, sure like the ball. Good golly, Miss Molly, I'm in Mali. This is the Niger River. It ends in Atlantic Ocean in Nigeria, but good golly, I'm in Mali. The capital is Bamako. The Bama stands for crocodile. The Ko stands for lake. This ain't no lake. This is a river. So it's a great here, having a good time in Mali. I only got 8 more countries to visit in Africa because I'm the greatest of all time. Clementine, blow your mind. On this continent, 1974, with fury and flair, I knocked out George Foreman in that country, formerly known as Zaire, because I'm the greatest. And I got fans over here, because they know I'm the greatest. They're doing some TikTok dance videos. I gotta catch my breath. Even at 53, look at me. Overcast day, even at 53, football more than 100 countries, only 8 countries left in Africa. I'm still pretty, like a girl, and I can dance. Good golly, Miss Molly. Okay, I really gotta catch my breath now, because it's hot here. I live in San Diego. We don't have humidity in San Diego. What we got? And we have weather like this, it's like a marine layer. So here's the deal, Lemon Peel. That is one of 2 bridges that you can cross into the capital of this West African nation, former French colony known as Mali, M-A-L-I, as opposed to that drug you should not take called Mali. No, I've not taken that drug and I don't recommend you do it either. That's M-O-L-L-Y. Don't be taking Mali, but it's okay if you want to visit Mali. In fact, I got a guide I can recommend to you if you want to come visit. Just, send me a message. So here's the deal. Got the bridge here, and right there, you see that building right there, that brown structure? That's the highest building in the capital of Bamako. So no, this isn't New York City, this isn't Tokyo, but it's the capital of Mali. It's very nice. The people are very friendly. I don't speak any French except for excusez-moi, oui, bonjour, bon appetit, and bon voyage. And bon voyage tomorrow, because I'm only here for a few days. Now, Niger River here. Now, you will notice in the distance a hill. Up there on that hill is El Presidente de Mali. That's the White House of Mali. Way up there, boys and girls. And if you know anything about West Africa, you don't go near the presidential palace unless you want to get, thrown in jail. I don't want to get thrown in jail. No. So this is the closest look you're going to get. I can zoom in, but you ain't going to see much. So over here we got TikTokers. I got my guide driver here. He's just chilling because I've been working him hard today. And I got to catch my breath because, woo, good golly, Miss Molly, what a day. And by the way, it is tax day in the United States. Y'all got to pay your taxes. My life is a permanent vacation. Sports travel and having a beer once in a while, that's my only medication. So it's 2:55 local time. Woo! Why the time flies. I got here last night. I didn't go to bed till 4 a.m. What? That's right. I took a flight from Casablanca, Morocco. And Morocco and Mali, they got M's in the names of their countries. They couldn't be more different. Morocco feels like Europe, except it's not in Europe. It's in North Africa. It's clean, safe. Ain't got no problem. The only similarity you got with Mali, they speak French. That's about it. Mali's more like a West African country. Feels like Burkina Faso. Feels a little bit like Senegal, Ivory Coast. Well, I ain't never seen no vampires, mummies, or the Holy Ghost. But having a good time. In fact, this is my last West African country to visit. So put it down in the record, boys and girls. At 2:55, the GOAT is telling you on 15 April, it ain't 2:55 when you're watching this video, because this ain't live. This is on tape. Because y'all behind us in America. We ahead of y'all. It's my last West African country. All I got left is Libya. That's North Africa. I got Niger and Chad. Those are kind of Central Africa. Although Niger may be considered West Africa. That's a little bit of a fuzzy area. Then there leaves me 5 left. And that's Somaliland and Djibouti, which is, like Chick Berry said, home of Daddy's little cutie. And then I got Sudan and South Sudan and Eritrea. And that's it. And I would have seen every country in Africa because I am the greatest of all time. Now I'm hoping to see goals some football later today. In fact, watch my video of this is a very passionate football country. In fact, when they've hosted the World Cup qualifiers here, they've drawn 50,000 people. 50,000 people! That's the size of the crowd I saw when South Africa played Lesotho. It was actually less than 50,000. 50, I don't tell you they're passionate, I don't know what does. 50,000 people. I don't know if Mali's going to qualify for the World Cup. It's like Michael Jordan trying to play baseball. He's no Willie Mays, but he's trying. So Mali's trying to make the World Cup, but there's so many good African clubs, I don't know what's going to happen. But I'll put up my video, look for it, of me doing some good golly Miss Mali. And behind me is a crocodile. No, not a real one, because otherwise I'd be dead. A statue of a crocodile kicking a ball, a soccer ball. So I'm hoping to see some football later today, Americans, that would be soccer. Or possibly also some hoop it up. I was just in Rabat, the capital of Morocco. Watch my video there. Couldn't be more different capitals. Morocco on the Atlantic Ocean. Inland is, Morocco was cool, like weather cool, long sleeve shirt. Here it's hot and sticky. But they're both nice places. I like Mali, I like Morocco. This ain't no battle. But I saw Basketball Africa League in Rabat. And you know who was playing there before the match I saw? A team from Mali. Good golly, Miss Mali, they travel with me everywhere. So those are the two main sports here, football and basketball. So this is a former French colony, like a lot of West Africa. You think about other French colonies in West Africa, Ivory Coast, Benin, Togo, Burkina Faso, Senegal. I'm probably leaving off a few. Morocco's in North Africa, that's a former French colony. Same for Algeria, that's in North Africa. So the only country, to my knowledge, and I'm not the History Channel, but this is the only country I'm aware of, that has never been colonized or occupied by a foreign power in its history, to my knowledge, is Liberia. And watch my videos there. I had a good time in Liberia. I have a good time everywhere. Why? Know why? Because I'm Mr. Sports Travel and I'm a likable guy. I want to know proof? I got a photo this morning of these 3 crocodiles near the City Hall of Bamako. And my guy was like, you know, we ain't going to get a proof for this. I told my guy, I said, listen, I'm the greatest of all time sports fan traveler. Look at me. With this face and this charisma, this personality, I don't take no for an answer. Because if you disagree with me, I'll whoop you silly. Like willy-nilly. Like I did to George Foreman. I was 7 years older than him and I still whooped him 8th round. Actually, I was very nice to the people at City Hall because otherwise me and my guy, we'd be spending the lunch on a cell in the floor. Well, we don't want to do that. So they gave me permission because I'm handsome, you know. And I'll put up that photo of, they wouldn't let us take a video, but I put a picture of the 3 crocs. So Bamako, the Bama, stands for crocodile, and the Ko stands for lake. Now this is a river. River flows here through Niger. I've not been to Niger yet. Hoping to go in a few months. Then it goes all the way down to Nigeria. So different country. The Niger River. In Africa, you think about the Nile River. Egypt goes a little bit through, I think, Uganda. Mostly Egypt. This is the Niger River. Now there's some boats. I'm going to pan over a little bit. You can see a boat down here. Our TikTokers are over here. So I'll give you a little panorama here. Then I got to go, sugar. Now I've been having some challenges with the tripod, so it's like Steph Curry when they did it in France at the Olympics. The tripod's a little nighty-night this way. You're gonna see the boat right there. You're gonna see the boat gonna come into view, boogaloo, just a little bit down that way. It's one of these old school wooden boats. Very nice. Actually, when I was in Liberia, they had some old school boats at sunset. I'll put up those pictures. Now I'm gonna span this way so you can see these TikTokers over here and the other bridge over here. Time out, please, while I spin the camera. So you can see the second bridge way down there. You can see the TikTokers right here. And you can see how incredibly wide, at least here in the capital, Bamako, the river is. Very wide, very peaceful. There's really no wind. But because I'm the greatest, I got a picture of the Independence Monument, and you know what's happening with the flags? I boxed the wind this morning. You know, when I was in some other countries, I boxed the sun. I said, sun, you gotta come out. Today, I was like, should I box the sun or should I box the wind? And I said, you know what? I had too much sun. Look at me, I got too much sun yesterday in Morocco. So I'm okay with sun. But I said, wind, you're gonna come out for this picture or I'm gonna whoop you silly. And you know what? The wind came out because the wind's like, I surrender, Mr. Sports Traveler. You're the greatest. I'll come out for your picture. And he did, so watch my picture. Independence Monument, the flag, yellow, green, and red. It came out for me because I'm so pretty. I'm gonna tilt the camera this way. So boys and girls, hope you enjoyed the show. Gots to go, Kokomo from Bamako.